Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of our FM19 Journeyman in charge of FFIRO in the Finnish Premier League. And today we have two games that look a little bit more winnable. We have 9th and 10th, Rops and Mariehamn. Mariehamn. That's what we're going with from now on, Mariehamn. Fairly sure I did that in the first episode, but oh well. So, we really need to pick up points. It's becoming very desperate. We're still not bottom of the league somehow. Kiani are just worse than us. And a couple of wins today could really see us move quite far up the table, to be honest. So, well, we really need to start looking at doing it. So, with these being weaker sides, we have gone back to the more attacking system. However, I'm only keeping us on a positive mentality. I just think we give the ball away a bit too much and we're really struggling to retain possession. Hopefully being a bit less attacking, a bit less risky with the ball can help to sort of stop that, to cut that out a little bit. Other than that though, the squad is relatively unchanged. I think it's the same side. I don't recall making any changes, so we should be good to go. It's purely a tactical change, no personnel changes. Hopefully this can prove to be the right move, as they've got us another 4-2-3-1. It's a formation we're coming up against a lot, and it's causing us problems, to be honest. The wide players are just getting way too much room for crosses, and if it's not the wingers, it's the fullbacks. So, yeah, it's a bit of an issue, but hopefully we can cut this out. I expect you to end our run of form. They haven't reacted. That's not a good sign, but, well, hopefully it doesn't have too much of an effect, or too much of a negative effect anyway, and we can just sort of kick on. Free kick to us then, very early in the game. Lindahl's going to take, knocks it forward to Malolo, and so far we are in possession of the ball as Hiltunen plays it out to the left. Sundman's on it, puts the ball into the centre, but can't find anyone. Chenkam's on the ball, gives it to Hiltunen, bags a goal. The assist from Chenkum, and very, very early on, we have gone 1-0 up. A goal from Jere Hiltunen sees us take that lead, and he's bagged a few this season already. He's doing very well for himself. But yeah, it's a good ball in from Sundman, and, well, they managed to win it, but Chenkum pounces on the ball, knocks it across very nicely, and Hiltunen slots away. The keeper never stood a chance, really. The goal came a little bit out of nowhere, and there was a lot of bodies in the box blocking the view. So, yeah, it was a good finish in the end. Throw into us. Sundman's going to put it into the box. Lindahl's on the ball, gives it back to Sundman, and, well, it goes into the box. Ormanen heads for goal, but it goes just over. I thought that was going in for a second, but it wasn't to be. Still a good chance for us, though. Another long throw for us. Sundman throws it into the box and it falls straight to them. They've cleared up the pitch and are running onto this ball with speed. We're looking to get back though, and we've done so quite well as Eriksson plays forward. Rahimi strikes. It goes just wide, thankfully. We got away with that a little bit there. And, well, they've got a goal kick. They pump it up. Can we win this? No, they won that very easily, actually. That really can't be happening. That's not good enough. But, well, we're still putting pressure on them. They've got a lot of space out on this right-hand side, and they're going to look to put in a cross. They do so, and it's way too easy. I don't know what Erberg just did. He just ran away from the goal. That was... Well, I need to see that again, really. That was a bit odd, but... Yeah, they got way too much space out on this right-hand side, and I guess that's the problem with man-marking the wingers. We're not going to pick up the fullbacks, but... Yeah, I can't tell whether Verkonen got a bit in the way, or Erberg just sort of messed that up. I'm really not sure. But we have another long throw. Sundman into the box. Malolo can't quite get there, though, and they're looking to come forward again. They played a long ball up, and, well, it's very good, and they've got a man in the middle here. They've got a lot of men in the middle, actually. Our defensive marking is absolutely woeful. There's just nothing about it. We just don't pick up runners. Like, look, why are 2 players coming over here? 4 players everyone's just swarming the ball. Like, it's just weird. It's just very strange. And I'm not really sure what the answer to it is, but we've gone 2-1 down after having the majority of the chances early on, to be honest. And, well, really, we need to be doing better, as they've got a throw in here. We've dropped down to 11th in the league again, which is, well, it's not great. And they're looking to come forward. They strike, and it goes just wide. And we need to get back to having some chances of our own, as opposed to them having everything. Throwing deep in their half, if we can maybe win this and put a bit of pressure on them, there might be a chance for us to maybe try and forge an attack. But, so far, they've retained the ball. And, well, we're not looking like doing anything, to be honest, as they've completely broken down the centre here. Play the ball across, and this is such an easy goal. You knew it was going in before you even hit it. This is not good. This is really, really not good. I think we need to make some drastic changes. Because this is just all over the place. They're just absolutely walking it past our team, who just are not playing the way that we should be playing. It's not the way that we've told them to play, which is probably the most frustrating thing about it. So, I'm just not sure what the answer to this is. Half-time is here then, and well, we go in at a 3-1 deficit, and again, we just don't look like doing much at all. We've had chances, but they've just been nothing. Let's get aggressive and say I expect to see a much better showing, and a few players look motivated and fired up, but it's honestly just not enough. The assistant doesn't have any impact either. We really need to start just turning these results around, but I'm really not sure how. The amount of times we've taken leads and thrown them away this season is getting absolutely ridiculous. This will be the 5th or 6th time. It's getting really, really silly at this point, and well, I'm just not sure what the fix for this issue is, because it just seems like none of our strikers can consistently score or even play well, and I just don't know how to resolve this problem, if I'm being honest. Let's bring Vatanen on as a DLP on support, and Thomas Eriksson's having an uncharacteristically poor game, so let's bring on Quampor, see if we can have a bit of impact from him. He hasn't played much this season, if at all, to be honest, so let's see if that changes anything up. But time's flying by and we're just seeing absolutely nothing. They've just set up shop and, well, they're 3-1 up. What else would you do in that situation, really? They've got no reason to come at us. And, well, we've just not created anything, and it's been a shocking show, to be honest. And there's a highlight here with just a couple of minutes remaining, which is ultimately pointless, because either they're going to score and they'll still win, or we'll score and they'll still win. So I don't think it's going to have a massive impact, if I'm being truthful, but they're coming forward with the ball, knocking it around the middle of the park, and, well, they strike, it goes just wide. I mean, what do we do? Genuinely, what do we do? Like, nothing. The players just aren't playing the way that we played last season. There's no effort at all. Like, and it's just a big case of, I just don't know how to fix this issue. Let's just get aggressive again. I'm not happy, but yeah, it's getting to the point where, well, we're literally the only reason we're still alive here is because there's teams as bad as us. It's literally it. And one of these 3 teams at the bottom end of the table, us, Mariham, and Kiani, they're going to break away at some point. And it's a case of who it is. And, well, it could very well be us, but it could very well not be. As Sundman is injured for next game, which is annoying, so Koskinen will be playing for a bit, but oh, he's suspended, sorry, not injured. But, well, we need to try and find a solution to this problem, and hopefully, going into the next game, we can do it. This is a proper 6-pointer. We need a win here. We cannot afford to drop points in this game, otherwise it's going to be disastrous for us. So, yeah, it's a game where we really, really need to pick up points, and hopefully we can go ahead and do that. So, here we are for the game against Mariham, and it is a real 6-pointer. We really cannot afford to drop points in this game, and that has inspired a bit of a change of system. So, we've gone to a 4-4-2 diamond, a narrow diamond. We've got still 2 strikers, but we've brought in Malmefelt. Now, he's a young striker. He came through our academy. He couldn't play last season because of a calf injury, but he's fit now, and no one else is doing anything. I'd rather give chances to a player who's hungry, who wants to fight for it. And let's bring him in. Let's see what he can do, and maybe he will impress. It worked with Thomas Eriksson. Maybe we should be giving some of our other younger players a bit of a chance. And then we've got the attacking midfielder, Thomas Eriksson. Vatanen has rejoined the midfield in the deep line playmaker role, which he played last season, next to Heltunen on the attacking central midfielder. Then Malolo's dropped back to be a defensive midfielder, a defensive midfielder, just to offer a bit of a shield in front of the defence. And then we've got Koskinen at left back, Herman at right back, and then Lindahl and Verkonen at centre half. So, unfortunately, Colombo has been dropped. It's no real fault of his own, to be honest, but one of the centre-backs had to make way, and I'd rather have that stopper-cover system as opposed to, just putting a central defender out there. And these two just fit that a little bit better. And then we've got Erberg in goal because, well, I don't know. Whichever one of the two happens to be on my good list today, I guess. And today it's Erberg, so let's go for it. I mean, he didn't really disappoint in that last game, let's be honest. The goals he conceded were... I feel like it's very easy to be critical of Erberg because we're seeing him making a lot of mistakes, but there's also a lot of things he's still doing right. The reason why we're seeing him making so many mistakes is because A, the level of play, no keeper's going to be perfect, and B, he's having to stop a bunch of chances. So, what are you going to do, And, well, we're up against a 4-4-2. Now, hopefully this will favour us a little bit, but the formation change is really what I'm looking at here. I expect you to end up poor run of form. There's no reaction, unfortunately. Let's kick off. Let's get underway. And, well, these are relegation candidates along with us. Let's send them down there. We've got a free kick. Thomas Eriksson right on the edge of the box, and he knocks it home. He was scoring that one all day. Now, we've taken a lead, so we're probably going to lose, because that's kind of how this game goes, you know. We take a lead in every single game. I'll show you after this match, actually. I'll show you how many games we've taken a lead in and then thrown it away. But look at the curve on that. Absolutely perfect. Could not have been any closer to being a penalty, but we put the free kick away, we take a 1-0 lead, and we move up above Mariham. They've got a throw in here in our half, and they're going to look to put it forward. And, well, they're passing it around just outside our box. They strike from a long way out, and it just slips wide. We're still doing a good job of forcing teams to shoot from a long way out. It's just they're having so many shots like that that eventually they're going to be on target and they're going to go in is the only issue. And I'm just hoping that by introducing a defensive midfielder, we get some extra cover in that position. Another throw-in, deep in our box. Vitanen manages to win the ball. He plays up a long one, and Chenkum is running on it. He strikes. It's saved. It's a wonderful save there by Levchenko. It's a very, very good save indeed. And we're going to take the resulting corner with Eriksson whipping it in towards the back post. Chenkum goes for it, but it's headed out for another corner. And, well, you've got to assume Eriksson will be putting this one in too. And hopefully we can have a bit more success from it. As it goes towards the back post, we get brought down for a penalty. Well, Vikonen, yeah, he gets dragged down to the floor. And, well, we're going to step up and take the penalty. Who's on it? Oh, Thomas Eriksson's on it. Okay, this is weird. He slots it away, though. Left-hand side, this is his second goal of the game. Thomas Eriksson bagging away the penalty. He's a wonderful player. Even when we've been struggling, he's been an absolute bright spark in this team. And even now, he still looks incredibly good. He slots away a free kick. He powers home a penalty. And, well, we're 2-0 up going into half-time in a game which we must win. We've just changed the system and it appears to be paying off. So, well, this is where it gets interesting because what do we do? Do we keep with what we've got? Do we keep going at them, keep being attacking? Or do we maybe go a little bit more cautious, a little bit more, maybe just try and retain the ball, less focused on chance creation? I think for now, we're going to keep doing what we're doing with this 2-goal cushion. But, well, they've got the ball, and, well, we don't have a 2-goal cushion anymore. Just inside the second half, they absolutely smashed one home from outside the box. Amin Nazari, I mean, it was, again, look, he's completely unmarked. You could say it's from far away, but, you know, if you've got that much space, it doesn't matter. It's an easy chance. And we need to do a better job, really, of closing these players down. It's getting very frustrating. They've got a corner. They're going to put it in. Vikonen heads clear, but it only falls as far as Sid on the edge of the box. They put in the resulting cross. They head over the bar. We got away with that one there a little bit. They should not be winning headers in our box against the centre-half. That's not really good enough. And, well, they're going to take a throw in here. They put it towards the back post, and Erberg just sort of flaps at it, and it goes in. And it's 2-2, which is just frustrating, to be honest. So a tactical change is necessary. We don't need to see a replay. I'm going to bring on Ulmanen. He's done very well off the bench for us this season, so it's a change in my mind that makes a lot of sense. And that is what we're just going to do for now. So, change is being made here. I'm bringing on Marcus Kettler for Chenkum. Just hoping he can contribute a little bit. Just, Chenkum's not doing a lot, and there's a couple of minutes left. I'd like to try and get the most out of them if possible. As well, there is a highlight with 4 minutes remaining. Thomas Eriksson's got himself sent off. The only player on our team who's doing anything has just got himself sent off. Wonderful. Let's just take the point. Oh, God. They've got a throw-in deep in our half. With just a minute remaining, they put it towards the back post. For God's sake. I said that we took a lead and we were going to lose. With a minute remaining, they put in a goal to put them 3-2 up after we led 2-0. And this is full time. This is full time. Not to mention our best player is suspended. And breathe. This is incredibly... It's just frustrating. I just don't know what to do to fix this. It's a tough result to take. We'll play better then. Where's Thomas Eriksson? He needs to be reprimanded for that. And we've got first coming up. Second now. That sees us fall pretty much solidly into the relegation zone. It's a game we really had a good chance to win and we just threw it away. Right, hold on. I want to show you this. I really do, because this is silly, right? So this is where the season started, right here, right? We led this game 2-0. No, we didn't. We led this game 1-0 and then 2-1, and we lost it 3-2. VPS was obviously... Oh, sorry, Cups. We didn't ever lead. We got battered. VPS, we led 1-0 and threw it away in the 92nd minute. That game we obviously didn't lead because we didn't score. That game we were 2-1 up. Yep, that game we were 2-1 up and threw it away 4-2. That game we won despite our best efforts to throw it away. This one we were level at 1-1 and we threw it away. This one, yeah, we were level at 1-1 and we threw it away. This one we were 1-0 up and we threw it away. And this one we were 2-0 up and we threw it away. It's getting incredibly frustrating. I just don't know how to turn this around at this point. And having our best player, the only player on our team who's doing anything out, is just not going to help matters at all. We need to... I just don't know what to change at this point. I feel like if we keep changing things, it's just not going to... The players aren't going to get time to get used to anything, but I'm just not sure what the answer is, if I'm being honest. So, well, I guess that's something for me to figure out before the next 2 games. So it's another disappointing episode with 2 defeats. And, well, it was 2 games where we really needed to pick up wins and we just can't do it. Our defence has got to be the leakiest thing I've ever seen. After we were so defensively solid last season, I mean, I don't know at this stage. I really, really don't know. Yeah, we've conceded 27 goals. We've scored 15. We've scored as many as the teams up here, right? Maraheim have only scored 4 goals all season. 3 of those are against us. That says it all. That really does say it all. I bet most of these teams, Rops again, they've only scored 6 goals all season. Half of those are against us. We cannot defend. Kiani, they've only scored 6 goals. 3 of those are against us. This is awful. This is absolutely awful. Our defensive record is just non-existent. And, well, I think something needs to be done to change it. I'm just not sure what. So, I'll try and figure that out before the next episode, I guess. And thank you all very much for watching. Sorry the results are disappointing. I'll try and turn it around soon. If you can subscribe to get the next episode in your feed, or it'll be up at 5:30 PM tomorrow, whichever you prefer. Have a wonderful night, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Goodbye.